Look at this. Look at this crap. Gotta love it. It's something that somebody can replicate. Like, anybody could get the parts. Anybody could go here, do this. Alright, so I did a thing, y'all. I bought a Junkyard 1.8 GTI. And it's not pretty. This is a 1.8 GTI, 1.8 turbo. A lot of you may know. It's a 2001. So the whole plan with this build series, if you look at the car, it's in terrible shape. I mean, rust here. Come around the car with me. Some rusty spots here. Mismatched fenders, that whole nine. Let's look at the most interesting part of the car. Well, not interesting, but the worst part of the car. It's not the inside. The inside's pretty bad, but it's not the inside. Let's come here and open it. Yeah. A lot of oil. Leaking oil. So I actually picked up this car for $2,000. I kind of overpaid, in my opinion, but I wanted to bring content to the channel. And I wanted to build something that is like kind of different. I've never owned a European car, so yeah. I know these are pretty fun to drive around and everything. And I felt like for a GTI, it's not that bad of a deal. This is actually a motor out of a Beetle, a 1.8 Beetle, so I think it'll be kind of fun.
Oh, and technically you did own a European car.
What? What did I own? Oh yeah, the one
BMW.
The 190, the BMW. I actually forgot about those. So, actually, yeah, that's a lie. I have owned European cars, but I never really had them for that long to actually say I owned them, I guess. But, yeah, so the whole plan of this build is to just build it on a budget, you know what I mean? Build something that somebody can replicate. Like, anybody could get the parts. Anybody could go here. Right now, as I know of it, as you can see, a whole bunch of oil leaks. So I got to get that sorted. The chassis has 300K. I'm going to be honest right there. That's a lot of miles. Don't buy a car like that with that many miles. But like I said, this was swapped out. But I don't know, are they considered GTIs? I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up because I know nothing about Volkswagens like that. But yeah, like I said, today we're going to change the battery. That's wrong with it because the battery is completely shot. It's dead. I'm going to dig into this car, and the whole process of this is going to be building this car at a set budget. So what do you think I should set the budget to? What are you thinking? I bought the car for $2,000. I'm thinking maybe $3,000. See what I could do for $3,000, like $1,000 extra past what I paid.
Sure, I guess.
Go based off that.
Between that and $2,000.
Okay, so we'll set the cap at $1,500 then.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't dump more than $1,500 in it. And it has coilover suspension on it. I don't know the quality of them. I don't know how good they are. It rides kind of decent, but I don't know. We're gonna see. So we're gonna set a $1,500 budget on this. So currently, I already paid $120 for the battery, but there's a core fee, so I can take this one back and get $15 back. So I'm gonna deduct that, and I'm gonna keep a tally of what I have into this. So far I have a battery, and I know I gotta order some gaskets and figure out what's going on with the leaky oil situation. Yeah, let's check out the inside. Totally, right now, I have the battery, and also, I bought these seats. They're kind of clapped out. It's just dirty in here right now. The other seats I had, they were like these. I'll bring it up.
Oh, okay.
They were like these. They were the leather, but the front ones were ripped, so, yeah. So add another $100 to the budget right there. Like it is a manual, so it's a 5-speed, which is automatically 100% better than the automatic. But yeah, I like this wheel. I like that it says Audi and it's in a Volkswagen. That's kind of funny to me. And yeah, another note, backstory on this car. It actually came from Massachusetts, so I know underneath it's super rusted, but really I don't care about that. The whole build is supposed to be budget, so I'm just gonna turn my head to stuff that I don't like, that I know is not gonna like fit inside the budget, you know what I mean? I don't want to try to like fix rusted out control arms and stuff like that, because it's just gonna make the budget super high, and then that's not a budget build. The whole purpose of this car was to do like a budget build, that way anybody can replicate it, you know what I mean? You can watch this video and say, hey, that's a good idea. I'm gonna try to find like a GTI and do the same thing, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put cheap wheels on it, not cheap, but cheaper wheels. I already have something in mind for that, and it's gonna be interesting. Cheap wheels, it's already lowered, so I have coils, so I'm kind of cheating there, if you want to think about it, because those are already like $1,000 for a good set. The issue with this car is going to be getting it to pass inspection. In my state, you can't have a check engine light, and everything has to be like perfect almost. Not as bad as California, but we're getting there, getting as bad. So I guess when whoever had the car before me, when they put the steering wheel on, they didn't wire in the horn. So I'm going to attempt to fix that. It's probably just a ground that has to be grounded, and then when you hit the thing, it'll beep. I'll have to try to figure out which one is the horn wire, and then do all the wiring stuff. Alright, so from here, I'm going to jump out and change the battery, because as you can see, I'm going to try to start it, and it is completely dead. Nothing. I mean, the lights don't even come on, so yeah, it's pretty shot. So let's jump out and change the battery.
What?
This piece. I don't know if it's OEM or what. I don't know. Like I said.
Oh, that I don't know.
It kind of looks like it because the way the terminal is and stuff, but I don't know. Gotta love it. Look at this. Look at this. Gotta love it. Asphalt inside the battery tray. Like, I don't know. I'll get that out, but yeah, it's interesting. Actually, I should leave it. So it's a budget build. It's a junkyard build. Might as well leave it, right?
If you want to.
God, man. Like I said, I'm not building this to be a show car. I'm just building this to be a budget car. It's not going to be a show car, but I'm going to do some interesting stuff to it to hopefully make it better than what it is. So yeah. Let's get this new battery in here. That's completely backwards. Oh no, does this not fit, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh if it doesn't fit.
B is for budget, because guess what? It's still going in here. I'm not getting another battery, you know? That's out. Alright, let's see if this battery is enough. I hope it has enough cranking amps. Let me see what this one was. Good. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We'll see. Alright. Ew, yo. It works. Alright, so we got the fresh battery in there. Like I said, the list was the battery. That was the main thing, just to get it running. I got to get wipers for inspection, because otherwise I can't tag the car without that. No check engine light, so we're good there. The car is tuned. I don't know what it's tuned on. I don't know what type of ECU it is, but I'm going to just leave it as it is. I know it has stock turbo. It does have like a blow-off valve on it, so it's not a no check engine light right now, so I'm not going to mess with that. I have another exhaust I'm going to use. It's a stock OEM exhaust. What I'm going to do is, it looks like somebody back here cut right at the muffler, I guess, to get more noise. I'm going to cut off of my new exhaust, my new OEM exhaust, and just re-weld it to this one. So the wheels, the situation with the wheels, these are Santa Monica's, and I believe they come on Beetles as well. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these, paint them, try to refurbish them or what, but I'll figure out the wheel department when that comes. I can also deduct the side skirts. As you can see, this is like terrible. Oh God. All right, we're not gonna look at that. Act like y'all ain't see that. I have side skirts for this. I'm probably gonna try to like fix this as best as I can, and maybe put a panel here or something, like some sheet metal, and weld it, tack weld it or something. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out something, just so you can't see the rust. Like I said, this is a budget build. That's the whole theme. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with the wheels. The brakes are decent. I don't think I really have to do anything in that department. I probably will just look at them, make sure they're good. Yeah. So I have side skirts, so you can X that off. They were 100. I paid 100 for those. I paid 100 for the front seats, so that's 200 already. Damn, I'm already cutting into that budget, yo. God. The battery was 120. So, but you know, does it count, Orlando, if I sold these wheels? Can I deduct from my budget? Can I add that to
maybe.
All right, so
maybe.
if I sell these wheels to get my other ones or whatever I decide to do, I'm gonna deduct. So the total amount is still a little bit over 300 right now. But
Alright guys, so you may have noticed that we kind of changed up a little bit of the branding of the channel. We decided to go with Grice Bros. We got a new logo and a couple things to show you, so we're really trying to up the game, so to speak, make it a little bit more of a professional style of like channel. Yeah, I think this series is supposed to be like what, 5 videos mainly. It's nothing crazy.
it's not going to be like a crazy amount of videos. Like I said, this is just something to pass the time, really, until spring gets around and then the Subarus come back out to play.
Yep. And a couple of other goodies too.
Yeah, my Subaru looks completely different. If you don't follow me on Instagram, if you want to get a teaser at it, follow me at Jorsanity. As you can see, got the Jorsanity merch. That's coming soon too. So
yeah, we got some stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff cooking. This was video 1 of the budget GTI.
Yeah.
It is really budget, and it's honestly, I feel like I'm gonna blow through that budget. I'm not even
Probably.
I feel like, well, no, I'm not gonna allow myself to, because I really don't care about this car at all. Like, I really don't. But stay tuned for part 2. If you're seeing this, part 2 is probably already done, so you ain't gotta worry about, oh, they're not gonna drop a part 2. But
yeah,
part 2 like is already done.
Yeah, we're filming these in advance.
Yeah, so hope you enjoy this GTI build. It's gonna be wild.